Greetings, Twilight Struggle fans, and welcome to ITSL Game of the Week here on Action Round Zero. I'm Justin Abramson. Executive producer Anton Skott is coming right up. And today, folks, we have the headliner of the entire ITSL regular season as defending champion and top-ranked Ziemowit Pazderski meets third-ranked Mathias Heinze. These two men come into today's game with a combined record of 35-3, and there's a ton on the line for these two. Winner takes the Athens division and the coveted double bye that comes with a division title. But also on the line is the ITSL President's Trophy, handed out each year to the player with the best regular season record, last year won by yours truly before a spectacular flameout in the conference semifinals. If Ziemowit wins, he clinches the 2026 version and with it a triple bye, while Mathias can take it with a win and some help. It's number one versus number three, defending champion versus worthy challenger, KG veteran versus young upstart. We've got it all right here on Action Round Zero, Twilight Struggle's biggest stage. And it all starts right now. But enough talk, let's get to the game. Thanks to Anton's great work, we'll have both hands for this one. So let's bring him in right now. Anton, looks like I'm not sure whose side we're going to be watching from, but let's get this one started. And so we're going to be watching for this one, and Mathias the USA. So we've got Mathias's hand on the bottom, Ziemowit's hand on the top right. Anton, why don't you break this down for us?
Oh man, I've been looking forward to this game, like all season. In my intro video to this ITSL season, I predicted Mathias would win this division. A little bit of a head scratcher for some maybe, but he's proven himself to be just one of the top players in Twilight Struggle right now. And I'm so excited to watch this game with so much on the line. I had the pleasure of meeting Mathias at our little get-together in southern Sweden a couple months ago. And he's a gentleman to play with, a gentleman to have beers with. And just I'm happy to see great new players make a name for themselves. So what do you think of these hands?
Yeah, so no question about it. I've commented with Mathias before. He sounds great on the air, clearly a great player, and I can't wait to see what we're going to see from these guys. So clearly a lot of ops in Ziemowit's hand, so certainly Ziemowit would rather have Vietnam, Asia in his hand, but a lot of ops, but not a lot of problems here in Ziemowit's hand. Feel like he can get rid of Marshall. Okay, quick 3 VP lead from Ziemowit. I assume we'll see a NATO coup of Iran. There it is. And off we go.
And a 6 right away. All right, so I guess Mathias is going to try to get this Europe Dom, but he's going to have to give up Suez first. And I wonder if there's even going to be time for it. You got to hold that Warsaw Pact for blockade. I don't think Ziemowit would ever blockade turn 1 event, but you never know. So just trying to get Suez out of his hand here. And
that's a little bit of a surprise to me. So giving up Suez on turn 1 AR1 makes perfect sense, but if you're trying to get Europe Dom off, that you've just made it a lot harder on yourself.
Yeah.
So now it's going to take 5 options. Wow, Ziemowit going to coup in Egypt. Wow, what do you think of that? Normally you don't see that second coup unless the USSR has an access card, but here Ziemowit does not.
I think it was due to Israel being empty. He was like, okay, this is my chance. If I just empty him out of Egypt, it gets a lot more awkward to play Nasser later on.
Yep.
I think if with one left in Israel, you don't take that coup, but here... and now Mathias needs his mill ops and is going to have to do a kind of a shitty coup on Iran, although taking 2 out there actually matters a lot here. That's de-stall food, and that's a potential future coup target.
Wow. So he takes the coup on Iran to get his mill ops, and he's not going to get punished for it, but he's leaving Thailand wide open if Ziemowit were to have decall or DSAW. Obviously doesn't have Vietnam.
Yeah.
And now if he wants to get Europe Dom off, he's going to have to put 2 into either UK or Portugal or maybe Greece. So he's going to have to score, and then he's going to have to UN Vietnam.
Yeah. Or space it, of course.
Yeah. I generally prefer to use UN as US. When I haven't seen blockade turn 1, get it out of my hand. Okay, Marshall to space makes sense. Ziemowit hits the roll. I think you've got to do this.
And hope we don't get
5. Truman
They
is
don't
gone, so
break
we'll
it
see if
here.
Ziemowit wants to do a little jammy jam.
Yep, or this.
Oh,
This
that
works as well.
works. Yeah.
And now the question is, we didn't discuss this, but Ziemowit's got NORAD in hand, and he might have to event it here.
Yeah.
Um, how do you feel about giving NORAD turn one?
I mean, I would. I think I don't think you want to give up this 5 VPs. And
Yeah,
because Matthias is clearly signaling that he has the scoring.
yeah,
Not getting into Malaysia or Thailand at DEF CON 2, that's
yeah.
crazy person stuff. If you don't have the scoring.
Yep.
So, but a nice hand here,
Uh,
turn 2 for Matthias. He's got containment along with defectors, decall, and destall. So he gets the good stuff here on turn 2. And Thailand's going to be safe. He can take it at his leisure. What would you
yeah,
headline
but what do
here?
you? Yeah, what would you headline? I think I would like defectors better, but containment's only what, 3 ops? Although it's good against purge, of course. You might see the purge, but then defectors is better anyway. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
think
I like
defectors is better.
defectors looking for Nasser or Sakovs.
Yeah,
Yeah, then we'll
or
see
even
if
something like Fidel. Like it can matter. And Ziemowit two op cooing there. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Ziemowit, if he's taught me anything, it's that if you don't get destall on turn two, you do the biggest coup you can on Panama. But he does it with the 2 op and gets rewarded for it.
yeah, Ziemowit, a guy who likes to coup Panama like he means it. Um, I'm okay. So, and I wonder when we'll
Yeah,
see Canada filled here. See, I would dump Middle East here. I think
yeah, you're never gonna get.
because
Although
and you
moving,
don't want to fight for this dom. You have lots of stuff to do with your ops. Ziemowit very little. He's gonna want
yeah, but on the other hand, you're gonna run out of ops pretty soon here. With De Gaulle has to fix itself. You only have containment left. So moving into West Germany to fill it makes sense before Ziemowit gets ideas of filling it himself.
That's true. We're probably losing Algeria. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think you've got to score.
Unless we take Algeria with containment first. 2 Algeria, 1 Thailand. Although, yeah,
Korean War is probably going to take. Yeah, that makes sense. Containment has got to take Thailand and Laos, and then yeah, I think you've got to. One France is fine. So you're
yeah,
essentially just reserving an op for later.
yeah. It's just an awkward situation no matter what here.
But I think Matthias will take that awkward situation in exchange for the lack of access on Ziemowit's part. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's annoying.
Yeah, I think I like the space first and then De Gaulle last. Maybe it doesn't really matter. It shows a weakness though, not
Yeah,
knowing where blockade is. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Uh, but nice for Ziemwit here to get out of a special relationship.
yeah,
I wonder
and
if Matthias had that on his radar that he took out of UK instead of a battleground.
yeah, took out a UK even though Matthias has Portugal. So that should be a red flag that Ziemowit has
Yeah.
special.
Now they are playing fast, but we're replaying the video even faster because so I don't know if it just went a little bit too fast there for Matthias that he didn't think about UK, but
Yeah, Matthias loses Algeria, but there's nothing he could do
yeah,
there.
yeah. Oh boy, Asia redraw. An opponent has purge, you know it, and you have blockade and destall in hand. Oh, this is very awkward.
Yeah, this is not
And you
great.
want to headline Marshall, but you're gonna have to probably give it to blockade or hold blockade. Oh,
Yeah, I think you're holding blockade.
brutal, brutal purge.
Yeah, Marshall gives you Europe Dom in the headline.
Yeah, that's important, I guess. It's not gonna matter here, but ugh, this is a disgusting hand to be purged.
Okay, so you're gonna space destall. You're gonna hold blockade. You got to give Fidel turn 3, which always hurts. Romanian is even mildly annoying. Okay, there's CIA, and he's gonna see the same hand that we're seeing in Middle East. Um, The other thing, CIA was known, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
Matthias did
duck and
not even
cover should
consider
have
a
been
duck
played.
headline, but I guess a decall redraw or a Vietnam redraw would be so unspeakably painful in that
Yeah,
case.
and also test ban I think was known, so he had a way to get out of it if he had to. 5-year plan and CIA and nuclear test ban were known.
Yep. And
So
Ziemowit's going to be aggressive here, and why shouldn't he be? He knows about D-stall. Okay.
oh,
I mean,
guess
I
we're
think
just gonna coup back and forth. Oh,
not
low
the
rolls from
roll
both
Matthias
players.
needed.
Oh, I think you got to keep going.
Yeah, you need a 3 here. Oh, he
Oh, there we
gets it.
go. Yeah,
I
but
am.
now you can't fill it.
Yeah. Okay, big
Oh
4
wow.
hop coup. And you've got,
I feel like you're committed now, but like
yeah, with
Blockade and D-Stall are the known ones, and Fidel and Asia are the redraws.
yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, you're going to see a 2 op coup here, and then we have nothing we can do about that. We have to score and then space,
yeah.
unless this is a 1. Oh,
Oh
oh
wow.
no, oh no, that
I'm
is a
gonna
terrible 1.
I'm gonna call this the turn that never happened. It's like what actually happened here?
Yeah.
Asia's gonna be scored for nothing.
Well,
Middle East.
very interesting that he spaced first and is leaving the scoring for AR6. I understand why he did it because Asia was unknown, but that could cost him a VP, maybe even 2, if Ziemowit decides to take South Korea and Pakistan here.
Yeah. Which is a sensible play with the
Yeah, I don't think he's going to take Afghanistan or Burma, so we don't have to worry about eating a Dom. But that could cost him 2 VPs immediately. Like South Korea, Pakistan, Colombia would be really bad. Although I don't,
yeah.
like I said, I don't think he's going to Colombia because he doesn't know we have Asia. We're certainly not
Yeah.
acting like we have Asia.
Yeah. That makes sense from
Okay.
both players.
Gave up 1 VV. Oh boy.
And here's a blue hand.
Whoa.
Wow. And what a hand from Ziemowit too. Oh, we're gonna see some fireworks.
Okay, this is so wow.
This is almost one of those moments where I want to pause the game. Can we pause for a second and just go over this?
Yeah, both players have everything they need. Junta D-stall, Junta decall South America, even gets Vietnam to flip Thailand if he wanted to, although he has much more important things to do. Meantime,
And puppets. Yeah. Puppets Grainsale's voice. This is going to be.
yeah.
I hope they don't play this hand super fast. All right, let's go. Let's see what we do here.
Grain. I assume Grain in the headline. You don't want to headline puppets because then you just get cooed, although when he sees Junta, he's going to want to.
Well, but Ziemowit headline decall instead of Junta, which makes sense. Junta doesn't have a coup target.
Yeah. Oh, of course, that's right. Yeah, Junta's not. Junta is obviously fantastic, but you don't want to. It's not great in the headline.
Yeah, but then it's just going to get brushword after he goes into Argentina or Venezuela. Maybe he goes into Venezuela waiting for Allende, but it's going to get brushword unless he places Junta into Chile, of course.
Yeah, so you'll probably see it in Chile, and then. So Grain is gonna, yeah, and he's gonna be very sad to see decall, but a good play.
Oh, okay. He's not going to be able to take anything good here.
But are you excited about it? How excited are you about a 2-op coup? Is it crazy? Is it crazy to show this hand? To cut hand size and show this hand? A 1-op coup.
Oh,
yeah.
You can't show this hand. You can't show this hand
You're
with
right.
brush war and voice.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Because think about this too. Even if he didn't know, like decall's coming now, but like voicing like India and Pakistan, and then you can puppets into India.
Like he's thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, don't do it. No.
Oh man. He's thinking about it. Oh, he's gonna do it.
Wow. Just to cut the hand size?
Yeah, I mean, and you're
This
getting
might be
gunmen
a bad
out
play.
in a pretty like you're getting gunmen out turn 4. You're not going to lose anything on this coup. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, now it's going to be some VOA chicken being played.
BOA chicken, but also puppets.
Yeah.
There's a race for puppets. So like I guess what's Ziemowit now, he's gonna see the puppets going into South America and then he's gonna hunt a real line, right?
Okay, well, forget what I said about not losing anything on the coup.
Rolling is 6. Yeah. Wow. Um yeah, and you get one less influence here too. Then yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I think
Super interesting.
Angola's right because you're about to get decalled in there.
What about Thailand? But what
Uh,
about Thailand?
yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right.
With since DEFCON was lowered, like you gotta. I mean, I guess you can still flip Thailand with China card if he wants, but at least then it's going to cost him China card instead of just Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, but if you flip Thailand though, the issue is if you flip Thailand, you can use voice to take out of all of Africa.
That's true. Man, this is a complicated hand. This is like the rock paper scissors
Yeah.
weird of Twilight Struggle. It's like, but Ziemowit has the upper hand. I feel like just because he knows the hand of.
So that makes sense. And then you've got to spread this out and make it voice proof. Yeah, this is good. So Africa's now VOA proof. And then there's Colombia. So do you now, yeah.
Yeah, I think this makes most sense.
So
Take out of Colombia, Nigeria, Cameroon.
yeah, Libya's
Where was
not
the last
crazy
one?
either.
Oh, yeah, Libya makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and now you can puppets into those places. I feel like that makes most sense. Um,
Yeah, and then you're just going to be sad when you see Junta. But when you see Junta, you will then puppet.
into the other half of South
Yeah.
America.
So Ziemowit obviously seeing Brush War is going to. Okay, doesn't go Libya, goes Zaire. Little confused by that. You have to think Ziemowit is going to immediately just go back into Colombia and Zaire, right?
But this stops him from playing Junta right away. Matthias, of course, didn't know about Junta, but
yeah, okay. Yes, and
okay.
then now it's time to puppet. 1, 2.
But then, if you're Ziemowit here, do you just score it, or do you try realigns?
Oh boy, yeah.
If you Junta into Brazil and then try realigns, it's just going to get brushword.
Yep.
And you know that, but Matthias doesn't know that.
Yeah, you could just take your 2. And if you take your 2, what's Matthias going to do?
Wow, this is one of the craziest turns of Twilight Struggle I've seen.
Yeah. So,
and it got even worse with Matthias showing gunmen. Like, yeah. Wow.
So if you score it here, what's Matthias going to do is he could take Libya, but I think he probably wants to close off Venezuela, even if with it being scored.
Yeah, and he wants to play Camp David before giving Arab-Israeli war as well.
Yep.
You're going to run out of turns here pretty soon. Yeah, big thing for Ziemowit.
I mean, you also could do, yeah. So I don't mind this because if Brazil is getting brushed, that means another country we have is not getting brushed. Okay, that hits.
How would you, now that I think about it, why not Junta into Venezuela instead and do the realign there at +2?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. He gives AI war. I would have cooed with special there, I think. With Camp David in my hand. Okay, this is now going to be Uruguay. And we don't have a 4. We're going to eat this Dom.
Well played by Ziemowit. He figured it out in a way that I didn't. I think, yeah.
And he didn't try the brush on Brazil. I'm not sure I understand the coup on Colombia. because the coup on Colombia.
He just goes into Venezuela anyway, right?
Yeah,
But
I don't understand.
is he?
I think that was because we lost
Yeah.
Venezuela. Okay, yeah. So you hit the roll on Panama, which is good. I guess the idea is if you brush Brazil, you're losing Venezuela anyway. But boy, okay. Interesting sequence there.
Yeah. This all makes sense. But I think also the order here, this was the wrong order. He should have cooed with special and then played Camp David for the
Yes.
event and then played Arab Israeli like that.
Yeah, I would have
I
triggered
think.
Camp David. I still would trigger it
Yeah.
now. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ziemowit punts Vietnam for ops. I would have thought he might space Bear Trap because now Vietnam's going to be a free fill for an easy VP there.
Yeah.
Vietnam could have been a headline. I mean, look at this hand. Vietnam could be a headline this turn if we had spaced Bear
Yeah. This
Trap,
is a
maybe a louse flip.
terribly red hand here and blue hand for Ziemowit. So kind of the opposite of what happened on turn 4. Um, although not a lot of big problems for Ziemowit. You give Nixon, you space Bear Trap and fix jump ball with itself. But
Okay, U.S., Japan, fine. Yeah, now you're going to lose Mexico. Needs a 6 here on this presumed coup of... Oh, no, he obviously is going to go Nigeria.
yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, okay, I like that with South Africa and the rest in hand. That actually gives you a country.
yeah. Yeah, I think you're just accepting that you're going to be dominated here, right? And you're going to eat your 6.
Unless you get this flip on Zaire, but I don't think Zimbabwe's going to leave it like that, right?
Ziemowit will play a 2-op, and I think he'll take... I assume he'll take Zaire. Okay, now he's going to take Zaire and South
Yeah.
Africa. Okay, Botswana. Yeah, sure. Now we could
No,
take
and
Botswana,
Libya.
but even if we hit the relines on South Africa, we're not gonna. You're not getting
Yeah.
out of this dom. That seems like it.
Don't
could've
understand
waited.
that. Yeah. This is a scary real coming up.
Yeah. Oh boy, I don't understand why we don't just score right there. Wow.
Oof.
I don't like that at all. And now we're missing an no. Okay. We played China, so we're not missing an AR. I don't understand why we had to coup Nicaragua. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. We get away with murder here a little bit. Yeah, score that.
still giving away
Come
the
on.
6. What?
No, come on. That real line still works for Zimbabwe.
I don't think
Oh.
he probably won't try it though because he doesn't have dom.
No, but he'll have control.
Yes,
If
yes.
it
I'm
works.
saying he's. I think I
Okay.
like that. Okay. Yeah. And if
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
because if the real line misses, then you're scoring it for only 3.
Yeah.
Okay. He hits the roll there, gets to headline peak. We answer. So 14 VP Ziemowit with also an unscored domination in Central. Ooh. And Matthias has domination in Europe. He needs that to come out. The dom in Asia is shuttle aided, not really a factor now. Although might be a good use of ops to fill up countries in Southeast Asia here for Matthias. Matthias also might try even realigns on Mexico, might jam Mexico on his AR7. Yeah, Bear Trap.
Yeah,
normally a
remarkably.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, remarkably unfilled Asia here, considering it's turn 5. That's what happens when it gets scored twice early.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, Salt has
it
got to
gonna
be
hold
for
on?
ops here. You're not just handing over 2 VPs. A salt for I guess you could salt for OPEC, but you're giving back 2 of those VPs right away.
Yeah.
On mill ops. So no, you
Although
can't.
You could, yeah, okay, so that coup would go on Haiti then, and yeah, set up real lines.
Yeah, I think you would, if you're Matthias, you allow DEFCON to go to 5. Yeah, and he doesn't want to jam. So now the question is, do you fill up Southeast Asia, or do you try real lines on Mexico? I
I
think
think I think the Southeast Asia countries makes more sense.
yeah, I would just like Malaysia, Philippines, Vietnam here to turn Southeast Asia from 2 into 5. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, risk ABM, coup Panama, any number, and then and then is maybe even GG. Okay, he
Oh,
misses cleanly. Okay, a nice hand here, including CRGs, but there's Central. We will bury you in Central. Could be an early night for
yeah, but
Matthias.
ABM ABM might just save him here. I think you have to headline ABM, right?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, just the scoring and we will bury you wins it for Ziemowit. And he sees it too. Oh, he gets the head he sees the headline.
Is it still we will bury you?
Or maybe Southeast Asia scoring before it gets filled up.
Yeah, Southeast Asia's not bad either. But I mean,
Okay, but he's
we
gonna
will bury
do
you
it.
in space. We will bury you in space for the win, irrespective of what happens with ABM.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
This has to be a coup of Mexico. No other choice. You've got to get a 3 or
Yeah.
you lose the game. Oh, he
Oh,
picks
when he
up a
gets
5.
it.
Yeah, I think you're spacing here, right? Or I mean, you could score. You could score here
Oh, there
for
goes the
evens. Here it
space.
is.
Nope.
Doesn't get it to go. We play on.
Okay. 17.
I would do. I don't know. Burma's fine. I would put that in Vietnam.
I think he's thinking he's threatening India, and he has a lot of. He might want Zimbabwe to fill up India, and then he can play IP war.
That's true.
Maybe that kind of like.
Okay, I guess yeah. The thought is you put one in Algeria, force him to repair that, and no 4 ops in Ziemowit's hand. Yeah, sorry, I like the one in Burma. I'm just not sure we needed one in Algeria. Is what I was going for.
I see what you're saying.
With
Yeah,
Africa scored.
Zimbabwe dumps it before it gets worse, and I think maybe Matthias breathed a sigh of relief there.
Yeah,
Uh,
he
the
certainly
three
did.
there is. I don't know what is out there that could give 3, but
I don't understand this. We don't need mill ops. We could just. I would much rather just put 2 in there than trigger the war here.
yeah, put 2 in there, and then that makes Zimbabwe fill up Pakistan, and then that can be your target if you want it.
Yeah.
This makes sense too, though.
Okay. Yeah.
I can go
Dump
central
central.
for even.
Now, how I learned could be in play here.
Even thought he had it.
Oh, he triggers
Two
the
VPs,
war.
just yeah, 2 VPs is 2 VPs,
Yeah.
and miracles might still happen. We've seen some big comebacks the past few days in the streaming circles, haven't we, Justin? Sorry, I brought it up.
Anyway.
If people haven't, and Matthias ends up taking India, and now has a long-term dominant. Oh no, not long-term
Shuttleated, but
domination.
yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yes. I had
Oh, it
4
surely
European
makes sense.
battlegrounds on turn 9 AR7. 4.
And then lost to Europe control.
Yeah.
It was a spectacular watch, but I understand how painful it must have been to go through
I'm
that.
so glad
If
the
anyone hasn't
viewers
seen
liked
that
it.
game yet.
And we didn't speak of this, but Ziemowit lucky to redraw Nasser along with Sadat. So he's going to get Sadat out.
Mhm.
And then we'll be able to trigger Nasser to make things tough in the Middle East. Only Europe unscored here. Boy, this is a late nuke subs.
Yeah, and I think Ziemowit is going to do a nasty AR7 sock govs, which is going to stop Matthias's plans from
Yeah.
doing something better with his AR7.
Ugh.
Rolls a 2 on the
Misses
coup.
on the roll. And yeah, this will be a sock Gubs event for sure. Does that flip Dom? No, it doesn't. Oh, it stops NORAD. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You got to feel bad for him at that point.
Brutal miss. And CRG's is gone along with puppets. Okay. This hand is not great, but it's turn 7. So there's Europe. Interesting. For some reason, I had been thinking it was turn 5. Now it's turn 7. Europe known in Ziemowit's hand, and I think containment is the only redraw. So
That's true. Yeah.
Europe is safe here.
Mm-hmm. Except Ziemowit doesn't card count, but I guess now he's going to card track and make sure that it is safe. Although he might go for Brezhnev. Oh no.
I mean, Brezhnev headline jam West Germany on
West
AR1.
Germany. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
I like it when people quote Ziemowit to Ziemowit. Oh, and he has headline peak, of course.
Yeah.
We don't need Brezhnev.
So he could fight over Europe, but I think Ziemowit wants to just get rid of the known scoring at even.
Yeah.
You do have a little bit of an issue here because you don't want to. If you coup, he's going to go into Angola. So you could take Venezuela and Angola, but then Angola is getting couped. Yeah, I think that's good.
Smart people making smart plays.
Yeah.
I think if I'm Matthias here, I coup Libya maybe. Is that crazy?
Well, what about triggering Kennedy? I'm not saying that's good. I'm saying I'm thinking about it. If you coup Libya, you're losing Angola and you're losing both Angola and Zaire, but you're probably losing them both anyway.
Yeah. It is 5 problematic cards that you don't want to play. Sometimes, we want to get rid of scorings. We want to get rid of gunmen with Ask Not, but
yeah, Libya. I mean, this is probably your last chance to even up the Middle East. You coup Libya, you just need a 3. But I like this.
I like it too. Make your hand better. And it gets better. Wow.
It does.
Colonial Regards comes at the right time for
CRGs is important. Although maybe less important. Maybe we might just see a Ziemowit take. Oh, he's going to trigger Nasser.
So now if I'm Matthias, I play containment into Canada and Egypt.
Canada, Egypt, yeah.
And now if Ziemowit coups, you get 2 NORADs from ABM.
Yeah, and you can take Venezuela. Although you'd have to take it with Missouri.
And maybe this is important. I don't know. But NATO is known in Ziemowit's hand. And we got special here.
Oh, that's true. Indonesia doesn't.
Not sure if
Indonesia doesn't matter. Indonesia I would put that in Saharan, I think, or some African country.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're just going to see a coup in Zaire, right?
We have to. Now this has gone on too long.
Yeah. Both players kind of dancing around. Anything but a 1 here. Oh my goodness.
You have to stop saying anything but a 1, Justin. I've said this so many times before.
Less than ideal, yes, but we don't have the ops to take. I mean, unless we're going to use ABM for ops, which we could, but I think would be crazy with NORAD.
Yeah.
We can't take both Zaire and Venezuela. I would like to have the China card, but
Yeah, this turn 7 and the turn 4 in this game have been really interesting Twilight Struggle to me.
okay. Now Angola is realignable. We have to coup Zaire.
Roll big and
Yep.
protect Zaire. And
Okay.
all of a sudden, this board is looking pretty blue.
Board's looking blue, but the VP track looking red.
Yeah,
NATO's
when
still
this war
sitting
game's
there.
coming.
I think you gotta. You're gonna UN that?
No, space that, bro.
Okay. Might rather hold
And what does
UN.
Jordan do? Oh, is Jordan? It's so we don't get presence less. That makes sense, I guess.
It's still very Marine barracks vulnerable.
Yeah.
But okay, so special. So now we're gonna see if we. Oh, it's to prevent the omit poke of Egypt. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah.
That's
You're right.
what it is.
I realized at the moment you said it too.
Yeah.
Just a split second later.
So here's NATO. Ziemowit does not know about special, of course. And I wonder. So Matthias will want to put 2 in West Germany here. Okay, he's just going to do that. Yeah, no reason to attack Europe. And I think this is an event, just repair West Germany, right?
Yeah, for sure. Even if it's a long-term help, it's still help. And some good and some bad.
Okay. So we do have 2 wars with flower power in effect. We pick up Asia with shuttle in effect. We don't have a 4 with which to take India.
We do have missile envy though.
Missile
But we're
envy is
just
going
gonna
to
get
pull
test Ben from it.
NTB, raise DEFCON to 5. I don't know what that does for us. Ziemowit's got
Yeah, but we
5-year
don't know
plan
that.
South America. So this, we're going to have to space Korean War, right? Hold Quagmire and then give up the 2 on Brush. We have no way, obviously, to stop war games other than missile envy, but Ziemowit doesn't have it. And terror could be quite painful here, should Ziemowit decide to trigger it.
We're getting purged, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be. So we're not going to be spacing Korean War.
Right. So you're going to space Quagmire either way. You're going to give the war, which is annoying but not a disaster. So there's the purge. This will just be a coup in Brazil. Need a 6 here to do anything. And that is not a 6. We'll see that repaired and then take India. Well, I don't know if he wants to use his 4. Now missile envy not eventable. Got to be worried. Got to be thinking about Cal. Yeah, I think I'd be fine just scoring now for even. You're not getting this Dama, obviously.
Yeah.
If you put Chernobyl in Asia, you could put Chernobyl in Asia and flip it, but there's so many other bad things Ziemowit could do. Huge roll coming up, and Ziemowit misses.
How many times is that?
Yeah. Big
I think he missed 4 times, 3 times.
Yeah. At least a couple times. Okay. So you could space Quagmire, but maybe he's waiting for potential terrorism. If you're not spacing Quagmire, what are you doing? You're cooing Cameroon for Africa, Dom?
Libya makes sense.
Okay, he hits the roll.
He gets it, yeah.
Ziemowit's got to fill Saudi now, right? Saudi and India. Oh no! Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big miss. Rather.
Yeah.
That was pretty much exactly the card you didn't want to hit. Because if it hits Quagmire, well, he still's got to get the war.
Yeah. And Ziemowit throwing his weight around a little bit here. Doesn't have a good follow-up, though.
He does not. He's gonna give Omit.
And hold on. 5-year plan is a known card here, right? No, it's
Is
not
5-year plan known?
No,
I don't think it is.
No, it's not known. Yeah, no, it's not known. I was going to say Missile Envy is could have been played earlier if it was known, but
yeah, those are fine. Also, Mathias, we haven't talked about it, but Mathias does have Mill Op. Ziemowit does not. So Ziemowit could take Panama here. Ziemowit probably doesn't really want to coup Colombia. Yeah, I think you just put the one back in.
Oh, no,
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I was trying to set up a Dom, which makes sense, but
okay. And now Ziemowit, I think you have to coup. Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he hits. Okay, so Ziemowit has to be thinking about war games here. Ziemowit
yeah, because the board is turning.
Yeah. Okay, we got some problems here. We've got some problems
here. Yeah.
Oh, Ziemowit has problems there. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got some hand management about to happen here. And no war games.
Yeah. But Mathias is going to have to give up.
Yeah, something.
Like something, yeah.
Yeah.
Reformer is unplayable. You absolutely can't play Reformer.
Yeah, so you're going to give Glasnost.
Yeah.
EEU is normally a great event here, but I don't know. But with Chernobyl gone, yeah. Evil Empire has to be the headline. I think
this makes the most sense.
That's frees up your hand a little bit. Okay, but let's go through it. Marine Barracks is an empty AR. Iran-Iraq War could be an event. But Glasnost is harmless. You're going to give the 2 VPs, but you're in War Games territory anyway.
You're probably going to just coup back on Africa, right? After Ziemowit coups Africa.
Yeah. Well,
although this might end up, the thing might, he might not coup Africa. Well, Ziemowit should coup Africa
because headline what? Oh no, well, I guess he's got to get a coup in on Africa because he has the scoring.
Yeah, and then you coup that back. But maybe Mathias is going to take Panama first, which lets Ziemowit off the hook on Africa. We'll see what happens here.
Big roll coming up. Okay, he does hit it, and now Mathias gets.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah, and now you take Panama. Right? You break his Dom in Africa, you take Panama, and then you have time to coup it back.
Break the Dom, and you take Panama with EEU. Okay. Iron Lady is powerful here for Ziemowit as well. So I like this. I like the NORAD, then he fixes. Okay, but now we lose Panama, right? So we get Africa back, but I liked Mathias's original play better, don't you?
I think I like that better, yeah. Although this, if he had rolled bigger on Angola, he could put another into Panama, and then you need to put a 3-op in there, which makes it a little bit tougher. We also haven't talked about debt crisis, which is going to end up mattering here, I think, with this problem hand. Although it might just mean.
Yeah, debt crisis. I think Mathias would be happy to see debt crisis here.
Yeah, because then you just toss Reformer, space, decall, but then you have to give one of the cards. It's like you can't hold. Yeah, because the plan was to.
How bad is decall?
Space Reformer. It's giving your opponent 4 ops. Like he's got places to take it from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
This will be Panama, right? And stop the Dom.
Okay. Arms race VPs.
I think you take your arms race VPs and say, let let Ziemowit get out of Africa because arms race VPs is 3 VPs, definitely.
Mm.
Okay, well.
Okay, keep it going. Here
Okay,
comes
and
Thatcher.
yeah, so Ziemowit, he's going to go. Is he going to flip Argentina here? He will.
He has to. Yeah, yeah.
Which, yeah, 100% the right play.
And
And now, yeah, okay, now he gets his
it's
arms
so
race
painful
VPs.
every time. Every time your opponent does that, you're like, oh, it was just one. It
Yep.
was one op. Why didn't I do it?
Ziemowit misses the roll again. You can't give decall here, right? I think decall is the space card. If you don't want a space here, you could give Marine Barracks, which is an empty AR essentially. Boy, that's our only ops left. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
uh,
I want to keep that. I want to keep that in reserve.
yeah. I will say I like it when players do this on Action on Zero when they like try out different
This will be a coup on
plays just to see
Saharan.
what they look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a
Oh, and
huge
misses. Is that?
one. Oh boy, that was an
Wow.
anything but a one.
Yeah. And that's going to give Mathias 3 more VPs than he would have had otherwise.
You're right. Yeah. So I wanted him to
Because
just trigger
Ziemowit's
arms
going to go for
racing,
this.
but
Yeah,
this is
Ziemowit's going to
terrible
go
hand.
for this debt crisis. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you have to. I think you. Nope, he's
Oh,
not.
no.
And now you can't deal with that, right? You must
No.
space, or you have to give D-stall, which will give up whatever Southeast African and Ethiopia.
Yeah.
You got to. Oh, interesting. He spaces reformer.
Hmm.
But I guess that's fine.
Scoring.
There's Africa, and now you're giving D-stall, which is gonna. What's D-stall gonna do? That's gonna take India. Probably do what, to Israel? Israel's an important
I
country
think
here, particularly with Middle East
to
unscored.
India.
And Ziemowit misses the roll again in
Yeah.
space, but still up 8 VPs. Do we see war games? He also was able to flip Argentina. So South America, let's do a little math. South America and Africa basically even. Asia basically even. But 5 in Europe.
And oh my goodness.
Oh boy. This is a lot of good, lot of bad hand here. And Ziemowit's still with headline peak. We will bury you and Cal are gone though, so Duck is safe. A one small step is huge here too.
Yeah.
Boy, wouldn't
Yeah.
you go one small step instead of Duck?
Maybe he's thinking it's 3 VPs either way. And if Ziemowit, if you play Duck, Ziemowit could space, gets the chance to space first.
That's true. That's true. But boy, I don't. Giving up a coup in Africa is really bad in final. Right?
Ziemowit, I missed that space 4 times just for you to steal it now.
Yeah. I mean,
But look at this hand for Ziemowit to play on turn 10. This is.
yeah, so he's going to have to self-trap, right? So he can't space grain, can't space voice. Yeah, there's a lot to think about here. The Pope, not a big deal. Bear Trap normally play on AR7. Nix, so you're going to play China. You can play China and hold 2. You could play China, hold grain and voice. Bear Trap AR7. Right? Is that what you're going to do, I guess? You don't self-trap? You hold grain and voice with because I think for 5 you're playing grain is in our hand. Grain is in Ziemowit's hand. Terrorism is gone. Right? So no more hand disruptors out there. Don't you?
Is there any? Yeah. Oh. And that's a big tell that you have a terrible hand.
Yeah. this will be got to be Angola. Anything but a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. It hits.
And can we flip? Was Argentina overprotected?
It
Yeah.
is.
We don't really have a
India
good
is
NORAD
out
target.
there. Other than that, though, we can take India, which leaves Asia very pokeable for Dom.
Yeah, I might even
Or we
just
could
put one
take.
in West Germany.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. I was going to say you could place one in West Germany to prepare for Pershing.
Yeah.
But I
Israel
guess,
also an important country, because as it stands right now, just one Syria stops Dom. Okay, I don't hate that.
yeah, taking India forces Zimbabwe to take Taiwan to prevent Formosan active
Well,
domination
yeah,
there.
but even then, just a poke, right? Just a poke on AR7 or is enough to get you Dom.
Yeah.
So that's a problem for Ziemowit. Ziemowit doesn't have a clean 3 to take India with. Although I guess he will use. He might think of. Oh, and we got to talk about this. A tie is good for Ziemowit. Ziemowit is 18-1. A tie gets him the number 1 seed, the ITSL President's Trophy Division title. So a space.
Right.
He doesn't want a space bear trap, but if he does and he hits, that gets him to 6, and he might take a tie here.
Well, I was going to say Matthias also, now the China card is played, it doesn't matter. But before that, he had to play Cultural Revolution.
Yeah.
And this is going to be big.
Yeah, and I'm surprised.
When he missed it.
Yeah, big miss. So, yeah, he could have played Cultural there on AR1, and which would have gotten Ziemowit to 6. And he didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's scary. Now, I wonder if is this a time that we should pause again and just do a quick arithmetic?
Sure, we can do some math here real quickly.
Let's see this play first. I think it's probably just going to be a fix of Panama, maybe. Oh, Colombia makes sense too.
Real lines.
So let's do some maths here. So Europe is 5. That's even. Central is 4. Africa's another 4, so that's 8 up for Ziemowit. Middle East is 4, so that's 4 up. China's 3, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Did I get
up
that
3
right?
right now.
Oh no, and he has 2 more in Asia, so he's up 5 actually right now.
Correct. Yes.
He has yeah, so he's up 5. I don't know where these 5 are going to come from for Matthias.
Yeah, and you wanted to use Aldrich to dump Decall, because Decall is an issue.
Yeah, and cultural is an issue too.
Yeah, cultural's a problem too. Could have played that on AR1 and offered Ziemowit the tie if he had war games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Ziemowit is going to give up 2 with Nixon.
Yeah.
Unless he self-traps. So we said Ziemowit's up 5. He's going to give up 2 to Nixon. Yeah. The question is, does Matthias have enough to, can he do something on AR7? He doesn't have a 4. If he had a clean 4, a poke of Panama would be enough. A poke of South Africa would be enough. But Ziemowit will certainly overprotect those.
Yeah. Yeah, this might be a Miracle realign situation, or like putting 2 in Costa Rica and trying that realign.
Yeah.
Something like that. But then even that is just 4 VPs, right? So
yeah. So we said Ziemowit up 5.
Yeah.
And Matthias has to decide what he's going to do with cultural, because you do not want to give China back. But
no, especially knowing that Ziemowit has such a shit hand, like that that headline.
Yeah,
You got to read that as he has a bad hand, right?
yeah. But also decall is a huge problem. You can't give up decall. So Aldrich has to dump decall. So I think you're
Yeah. No, you got
spacing
to space. Yeah.
cultural. The other thing is if you give up an early Vietnam, you risk a Laos flip.
Does that give Dom?
It does, absent any other changes in Asia.
Yeah.
Both these players
Yeah.
have hand management concerns, but the Pope is not a big
Yeah.
deal. Oh, okay, just going to space.
And that would have been one. He missed it again. I wonder if he if Zeman had made that space roll, I wonder if he would have triggered War Games
Yeah.
for the
Oh,
tie. I would have loved to ask Ziemowit that.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think you space Bear Trap. Bear Trap is free on AR7. Maybe he wants to play a 4-op on AR7.
yeah, that must be it.
That was a big one there to not stop Dom in Central. This should be back to Haiti and then overprotect Panama. Yes. Got a space, hits it.
Which doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And so one. So now he's up by 3, right?
Yeah, he's
So now
up 3. The board is even.
But Vietnam has 2.
Yeah, the Pope doesn't do anything here. This is an overprotective South Africa. Yeah. Now a coup in Nicaragua doesn't stop Dom.
Yeah. Oh, should
Africa
we stop cooing?
6-3. There's nothing you can do in Africa either. Boy, I would have liked to see. I think I would have liked to see Mathias take India instead of Israel. That would leave some paths open here.
Yeah. I think at this point you're gonna have to coup Haiti. Hope that Ziemowit misses his Haiti coup.
Well,
If he coups
Ziemowit has
back.
war games. He's gonna just jam and cause problems.
Yeah, he's gonna jam Europe, isn't he?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Q you could do even realigns on the Americas if you had Haiti here.
You could. But now, yeah, Ziemowit will he's gonna poke West Germany and poke Chile, maybe? No, that doesn't do anything. He'll poke West Germany.
Poke Jordan for 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or just all 3 into West Germany.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think he's got to know. Yeah.
Dia spraying for Middle East. He's not gonna get it. Boy, what a close game.
Yeah.
I think Ziemowit has this unless there's some crazy miracle realigns like Cuba and Brazil with like 6-1s or something like that.
So Central 4, Africa 4, the board is 3, Asia's 2. That's 13 for Ziemowit. Mathias 5 in Europe, 4 in the Middle East. That's 9 for him plus China. So yes, we were right. It is 3. But even if Ziemowit doesn't do anything here,
yeah,
Mathias's only hope is a Panama flip. But even a Panama flip doesn't get him Dom. He needs to flip Panama and dislodge him from Cuba at -2. And Ziemowit is going to at least poke West Germany. I think I like a poke of West Germany and a poke of Jordan, which are not fixable by realigns.
Yeah, and that's 7 VPs.
That's 7 VPs, which that you can't. And so Ziemowit's saying, okay, if I do that and Mathias has a 4, he can fix both of those and poke something. But I don't think. I think the best poke is just random battleground, which is 1, and Ziemowit still wins by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He can't stop Africa. It's 6 countries to 3 there.
Yeah. So looking back at this turn, if Matthias takes India instead of Israel, then he has to invest into Taiwan as well.
Yeah. So you got to take India there, and then that opens up just a poke on AR7 of
Yeah.
any of the three, or taking Taiwan. Ziemowit, Israel
Yeah.
was important, but only if Ziemowit took it. Although I guess Ziemowit, like I said, Ziemowit could have just taken Syria to stop the two VPs. Um,
Would have been interesting to see Ziemowit's poking here,
yeah,
looking at his plays. But I think Ziemowit has it here unless we see some insane realigns, which we have seen before on this channel.
Certainly have.
But what a game. And it was fascinating to me how bad both players' hands were at multiple times this game. And that we had that crazy turn 4 where both players had really good hands. And then now we've had really bad hands in the late war, and just masterful play by both players.
Yeah. And wonder how differently things would have turned out if Matthias had returned gunman on turn 4 and not shown that hand.
Yeah, it's a completely different game. Because then I think because there was voice and brush war, right? So both of those countered Ziemowit's play. Yeah. But now Ziemowit managed to counter the other way around instead. Taking his time. I'm sure he'll find it though.
He's going through all the cards that so there's no way that Matthias can steal voice. So short of voice, what could Matthias have? Yeah, this is just a
Star Wars.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay, Star Wars. But yeah, that's good enough.
That only gave him 4. Our play gave him more
I
than
don't
4.
understand why he didn't just jam West Germany. Or
just
poke
jamming
West
West Germany's 5. Yeah,
West
poke West Germany,
5.
poke Jordan. But I guess this isn't fixable as easily. Now you're forcing. But I guess fixable doesn't even matter either. I think.
So yeah, so now Ziemowit is up by 7.
Of a mistake. Yeah.
Ziemowit is up by 7.
And just one. Let's see here. Panama is 3, right? If you flip that completely.
If you completely flip if you completely flip Panama, Central goes to even, right?
Yeah. From 4. So that's 4 VPs.
So that's 4. And then you need to dislodge him from Angola.
From Brazil for another 4.
Yes, Brazil. Brazil's better than Angola. Angola is at -2. Brazil's -1.
And you have 3 shots at it. So I don't know.
You've got to you don't necessarily need to. You need to break Panama. Stops Dom. It's Panama first. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. No. Do not do this. Right now you go Brazil. Okay. Whoa. Ziemowit just mentioned tying with a bear trap space.
Yeah. Yeah, we can look at that in a moment. But this is a big moment. That's only 1 VP. I think Brazil is better. So you have a chance at Brazil, and if you miss Brazil, you get another shot at Argentina.
Yep. Yes, this is Brazil.
I think it has to be here.
At -1, not good enough.
Yeah.
Here's your ball game right here.
It doesn't need to be -4. You just need -2.
Yep. You need to outroll him by 3, and he doesn't get it. And Ziemowit by 4.
Oh, okay. So then it would have been a tie anyway. It would have been a tie anyway.
It would have been a tie.
Oh my goodness. I got sweaty from that game. I don't know how these two guys managed to
Wild
What
game.
a
Yeah,
game.
and there he is. But yeah, look at I maybe shouldn't have tried to chase a tie with Bear Trap's space.
Yeah.
Um,
Holy moly.
um, yeah,
Zoom it 3 times. It looks like an instant win for me. And what a close game. What a fantastic play by both players. Although we had some question marks about some of Matthias's choices. And then even Ziemowit makes a little bit of a mistake here at the end, I think. Only taking 4 VPs with his 4-op instead of,
yeah,
what was it? We said West Germany and Jordan. It was 7 VPs,
yeah. He left the door
which would
open.
make these, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand Ziemowit's final play there. Um, I don't know what Ziemowit was afraid of. Anton, I think if Matthias headlines duck there, he wins that game. I can understand why he didn't headline duck, because if you headline duck, you lose the right to space first. And then if Ziemowit hits the roll, he definitely wins. But the problem is if you headline OSS, then Ziemowit gets the coup in Africa. That was an 8 VP swing in a game that was decided by 4. And then not only that, but Ziemowit still has the opportunity to space for 1. And if he hits the roll for 1, that gets Ziemowit to 6. And he would gladly take the tie in this situation because of the fact that a tie is good enough to win the division and take the number 1 overall seed. On top of that, you have the issue that you have cultural in your hand, and cultural is unplayable either way. If you're down 5 and you don't have China, you can't play cultural to make it 6. Otherwise, Ziemowit can take the tie if he has war games. Conversely, if Ziemowit plays China, you certainly don't want to play cultural to give it back. If you play duck, Ziemowit misses the roll or doesn't space, and then you play OSS, you get VPs, you save Africa, and not only that, cultural becomes almost a free 3 ops if Ziemowit doesn't play China. So I think Matthias has this. I don't want to say comfortably, certainly, but I think Matthias has this if he headlines duck there, particularly given that we know Ziemowit missed that space roll.
So Ziemowit moves up to 19-1. I think it's insane that at the state that Twilight Struggle is in, with so many good players, so much knowledge moving around, one player who has consistently been one of the best for so many years can go out and win 19 out of 20 games in one tournament. Does that blow your mind too? Like,
sure
that someone
does.
can be that good? Like, obviously, people don't know, but I've had a really terrible ITSL season. You've had a good one. But it's just mind-boggling to me that someone can be that good against. And he didn't have an easy schedule either. It was quite something.
Yeah, just
So,
another. There's a lot of luck involved in the game we play, but sometimes the great ones find a way to win a lot more often than not. And that has been the case with Ziemowit. But let's give Matthias his flowers as well. He finishes up the season 17-3, second place in his division. He's going to have to settle for the number 9 seed, presumably, just like yours truly, in the other conference. But a great season for him.
Who's winning your conference?
He'll be a tough out in the playoffs for anybody, and we could obviously see this rematch in the quarterfinals.
You have the tree memorized, huh? I'll trust you on that. But who's winning your conference as of right now?
My division, Jinshi Shu, I believe is how you would pronounce his name. He is 15-3. If he loses both of his last 2 games, then I win the division, but that is unlikely. So he would be the number 1 seed in Seattle. At 16-4, I right now am the highest wild card, so that's why I'd be the number 9. Matthias would have 3 losses, so I think he would be the highest wild card unless that spot could be taken by the loser of Bartosz and Aaron Warchevsky. Not sure how to pronounce his name. In that division, whoever doesn't win that division could also take the number 9 seed. Lots of great players winning lots of games. We saw Ziemowit barely sneak into the playoffs last year at 13-7. This year he leaves no doubt. And so we'll see if that translates to playoff success like it did last year.
Yeah. All right. What a fantastic game. I hope lots of people watch this. Thanks for joining. As always, Justin, it's such a pleasure to have one of the best players and one of the best commentators on Action Round Zero. Week after week, you do such great work for us. Thank you so much. I'll let you sign us off.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the kind words, Anton. I always appreciate it, but that's going to do it for our coverage of this game. Thank you to both players for sending in their video, allowing us to see both hands and experience that tension. Thanks to Anton for commenting along with me, keeping us online and on the air. And thanks most of all to you for listening. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it home to you. But until next time, for Anton, Skott, this is Justin Abramson signing off for now. That was fun, but now it's done. So long, everybody.
you.